Have you ever felt that your words lose their meaning because your actions don't align with them? As Confucius once said, the superior man acts before he speaks, and afterward speaks according to his actions. Be cautious of the doors you open, for some may lead to chaos and cannot be closed again. Every step forward must be intentional. And if someone steals 10 minutes of your time, remember the wisdom of Epictetus: you are the one who permits it. Most of that time lost is on you. This is Stoic quotes, where we don't just reflect on timeless wisdom but learn how to apply it to lead a purposeful and self-disciplined life. Maturity is not a matter of age but of insight, for as Mark Twain observed, age is an issue of mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Choose your words with care, never let them outweigh the truth your heart can carry. Your peace, like a fragile flame, must be protected, for as Marcus Aurelius wrote, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The wealthy plan for a legacy that outlasts the years, while the impoverished chase only what the day demands. Friendship with a fool is as dangerous as embracing a bear. What begins as warmth may end in devastation. And if you seek to lead, remember the words of Lao Tzu: to lead people, walk behind them. Leadership is not about control, it is about trust and understanding. To lead others, one must first place oneself behind them, for as Lao Tzu taught, a leader is best when people barely know he exists. Listening to sound advice is the path to prosperity. After all, Benjamin Franklin once said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Pain is inevitable, but suffering remains a choice, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Education may grant us the power of speech, but wisdom teaches us the art of timing, as Epictetus warned, first learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. You cannot undo the past, but like a masterful chess player, you can always make the next move count. Loneliness, though bitter, can forge a stronger soul, much like the diamond is shaped under pressure. The truth, unyielding and eternal, remains so whether it is believed or not. A lie, no matter how adorned, is still a lie, an echo of Gandhi's words, truth stands, even if there be no public support. It is self-sustained. A calm mind is the architect of sound decisions, for as Marcus Aurelius said, nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul. A wise man wastes no words on the ears of a fool, for silence often holds the greatest power. And remember, the larger a man's roof, the greater his responsibility. True wealth is not measured in size but in how it shelters and serves others. Snow falls silently, yet it gathers its strength over time, a reminder that actions, once set in motion, cannot be undone. As the proverb says, the arrow that has left the bow never returns. If you wish to lead, remember the wisdom of Lao Tzu: if you want to be ahead, act as though you are behind. True strength lies in flowing with life, not against it, for those who harmonize with its currents need no other force. He who obtains has little, he who gives has much, echoes the Taoist truth. Abundance is found not in hoarding, but in scattering seeds of generosity. The greatest teacher is not the one who speaks, but the one who lives their lessons. As Confucius observed, the superior man is modest in his speech but exceeds in his actions. Even the smallest kindness can achieve the impossible, for, with a sweet tongue and kindness, you can drag an elephant by a hair, as the saying goes. The eyes, silent yet expressive, can accomplish what 1,000 hands cannot, reminding us of the unseen power within. And finally, let efficiency be your guide. Never stand when you can sit, and never sit when you can lie down. Life's energy is precious, use it wisely and with purpose, for as Marcus Aurelius advised, order your soul. Reduce your wants. In simplicity, there is great strength. Those who cling too tightly to their own views will find few allies, for as Aristotle reminds us, it is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. True courage is not found in daring to face death, but in daring to embrace life fully, an act of inner bravery that few truly master. Thinking well may be the mark of wisdom, and planning well the sign of foresight, but as Thomas Edison once said, the value of an idea lies in the using of it. Doing well is the ultimate test of one's character. Even a stone, cast at the right moment, can hold greater worth than gold offered when it is no longer needed. He who wants a rose must beware of the thorn, warns the poet, for beauty and pain often walk hand in hand. Freedom lies in doing what you love, but happiness blooms when you love what you do, a truth as profound as it is simple. Inner joy, that radiant flame within, makes the company of fools or distractions unnecessary, for as Epictetus taught, he who is rich in inner peace needs little else. What you think, you become; what you feel, you attract. In the end, your thoughts and emotions are the architects of your destiny, shaping a life that echoes the wisdom you choose to follow or the ignorance you refuse to leave behind. You attract what you imagine and create what you believe. As Pablo Picasso once said, everything you can imagine is real. Your life is not the sum of your circumstances but the outcome of your choices. Stephen R. Covey reminds us, I am not a product of my circumstances. I am a product of my decisions. Treat your superior as a father, your equal as a brother, and your inferior as a son, for greatness lies in how you honor every soul you meet. Confucius said, humility is the solid foundation of all virtues. But beware, to disregard your reputation entirely may grant you liberty, yet it risks your legacy. Water and words, so easy to spill, yet impossible to gather back. As Rumi wrote, raise your words, not voice. It is rain that grows flowers, not thunder. Life, like the world's rose, is fragrant and fleeting. Inhale deeply, and then pass its beauty on to others, for joy is multiplied when shared. Ambition and revenge are insatiable, they consume endlessly but leave only emptiness. Those who rush ahead often forget those they've left behind, blind to the truth that progress means little if it is solitary. Every experience, whether triumph or trial, carries a lesson. As the great philosopher Seneca observed, difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. Let life be a masterpiece of intention, kindness, and wisdom, each step forward sculpted by what you learn and how you love. Learn to sit back and observe, not every moment demands your reaction. As Lao Tzu teaches, mastering others is strength, mastering yourself is true power. Behind every able man stands a line of others who paved the way, a reminder that greatness is never achieved alone. A great fortune depends on luck, but a small one on diligence, says the proverb, yet diligence wields the sharper blade in carving destiny. Justice is the compass of life, with it, you can walk boldly, but without it, you are lost even before your first step. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, for as Arthur Ashe declared, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Success requires single-minded devotion to your goal, a fire that burns undeterred by the winds of doubt. To be honest is to respect culture and embrace patience, these virtues carry the weight of timeless wisdom. There is no greater punishment, mused Nietzsche, than to be tempted into becoming what you are not. Speak your truth, but let it be about yourself, not a weapon against others. Do not kill with kindness where it is undeserved, instead, kill with silence, for not all are worthy of your attention. Love, after all, is a decision, not mere emotion. When stupidity masquerades as patriotism, intelligence becomes a dangerous asset. Jealousy sprouts from a feeling of inferiority. The jealous man envies not the possession but the self-worth of others. Stop wasting your life with the wrong people, as the sea swallows 10,000 rivers but remains unfilled, so too can your time vanish into voids of little value. Kindness in words creates confidence, kindness in thinking creates depth, kindness in giving creates love, said Lao Tzu. The world admires diamonds, but few endure the pressure to become one. Your worth is not in how others see you but in how you see yourself. Patience is strength disguised as calm, a choice to understand rather than rage. Every great affair begins small, every towering tree from a seed. Stop running, stand still, and life will find you. Health is the greatest possession, contentment the greatest treasure, confidence the greatest friend, wrote the ancients. To love and be loved deeply is to draw strength and courage from the divine well of the heart. Knowledge is gained by adding, wisdom by letting go. Time is a created thing, said Lao Tzu. To say, I don't have time, is like saying, I don't want to. Life is like a notebook, its first and last pages are written by God, birth and death. The middle pages are yours to fill with smiles, love, and meaning. At the center of your being, you already know who you are and what you want. Stay there, in stillness, and let the world revolve without you. As the sages remind us, when desire fades, all things find peace. In that peace lies the secret to a fulfilled life.